this leopard has now moved out of her hiding place, and I'm hoping her cub is going to come along with her. She has been calling very gently, obviously possibly telling it to stay behind. I'm guessing that is the command she was giving to the young cub. But who knows, maybe it's a little rebel and it's going to come out and show us its face. But hard to be certain. What's also hard to be certain is the state of her hunger. Now, what is going on? Are you Thandi? I hope you are Thandi. I'm guessing you are. But you see, even how she's trying to bury something now. She's trying to bury the kill, but this is absolutely ludicrous. Thandi, why did you get to a point where you actually had to bury anything at your den sites? Now, her spots definitely don't look to be shadows. The spot patterns above her waist. Check because of the fact that she was chewing on something in there, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Watch very closely. You may see her communicating with her little cub. I doubt you'll be able to hear it, but it's a kind of soft whimpering grunt. Oof, 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 something like that. And I'm guessing that that is her telling the cub that it's time for her to head off and go and look for some dinner, and you must just tuck yourself away as deeply as you can into... Oh, there's the cub at the top. Quickly, Senzo, to the right of the tree. How incredible is this? Look at how cute it is. Can you believe this? How cool. It's calling back to its mom. Yeah. This is absolutely incredible. We got the best view imaginable. I really didn't think that was going to happen, but I'm so happy it did. A cute little courageous cub playing so far away from its mom. And it'll be interesting to see what happens when it sees us. I'm pretty sure it's not too focused on us at this stage, but it'll probably stop in its tracks, and who knows, maybe it's coming to have a closer look at us. How incredibly cute is this? And I'm sorry we're going to have to say goodbye to all the school kids that joined us. It's been great having you with us and answering your questions, and you couldn't have got any luckier. If I was you, I would beg your teacher dearly to keep watching, as I'm sure you're already doing. And look at how cute it is. Oh my word. Its eyes are still a little bluey color. And it's absolutely tiny. Look at how short its little legs are. Well done, little cub. I'm so happy you brave. And give us an incredible view of you. That was far better than I could have ever imagined or hoped for. Thandi, thank you for being such a good mom and relaxed with us here. We are very happy that you're doing a great job in raising that little cub. Whew, my heart is racing. That was incredible. I'm still a little bit perplexed as to what Thandi was chewing on earlier. I can't get that out of my head. But we will let it slide for the very reason. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but I think it will definitely be worth inviting a Facebook audience to join us, because if that little cub comes out again, I think we've got a strong chance of gathering a few more members onto the Safari Live family, and I think we really should try and share this with as many people as physically possible. Who knows, maybe the cub's not going to come out again, but I think it's a risk worth taking. I'm just going to keep quiet for a second, just before we introduce everyone on Facebook. Hello everyone on Facebook. We are welcoming you to a leopard's den site. You can see the mother there. She's been tucked away, hidden in a small cave under a fallen down tree. And about a minute ago, there you can see the fallen down tree. About a minute ago, we got a visual of her tiny 6-week-old cub. It was just kind of up there, up above the bank that she's down below on. And we are hoping dearly that we get another view of this tiny, cute, little fluffy cub. I think we might be able to get lucky now, but we have to be very, very sensitive. We don't want to put any pressure on this mother. She can be protective, understandably. Possibly thinking about heading out to go and get herself a meal. So she's possibly saying goodbye to her little cub for the evening, or at least until she secures herself a meal. Now we do have to just be patient. I strongly urge you guys to stick around if you want to see them. It is definitely actually the smallest leopard cub I've ever seen. And we are hugely lucky to be sitting here. We are coming to you 100% live from the Sabi Sands in South Africa. And pop any questions you have in the comment box below, and I will get through as many of them as I possibly can. Now I must just reiterate, we are going to be extra sensitive due to the fact that she does have a tiny little cub here. So as tempting as it is to try and drive the vehicle around and get different views, we are not going to take any chances. We also want to make sure that, just like this cub's mother, she too, or he too, will be relaxed with our presence when he or she grows up. Because ordinarily leopards are incredibly shy and elusive animals, so for us to be allowed this close into her den site is testament to, oh, there's the cub. Oh, it's still got tiny little blue eyes. You give it a good clean, Mom. Take a seat there, please, and then hopefully the cub will come back again. Now this little cub seems to be a little bit of a rebel. It's moving around quite a lot. I certainly didn't. Now, it looked like her mother was kind of choking there, but it was actually chuffing. It's a form of communication where leopards kind of exhale at a high rate. And she was talking to her little cub. I'm not sure exactly what she was saying. Hello, Lovemore. You're watching in Zimbabwe. It's wonderful to have you with us. And thank you for letting us know. Now, Senzo's doing an incredibly good job on camera here. It's delicate business, focusing from the distance we're at when there's so much thick undergrowth. This is so cool. Now, this is the second time we've ever actually got a view of this little cub. And yes, Karen, this is definitely the smallest, youngest little leopard cub I've ever seen. Where's Mom taking it now? It may be that she's bringing it out a little bit closer to us. I hope that is the case, because we're going to get some great views if it is. I think the little cub's just at her feet. Oh, Mom. Now, obviously that was a little snarl. It was directed at us, but we're going to stay put where we are. I think it's just the fact that she's actually come closer to us, as opposed to us moving closer to her. But it was a small display of her kind of thoughts about us. She's been fine with us the whole afternoon until now, and what's happening now is very interesting. She appeared to be feeding on something here, and it looks like she's actually trying to cover up whatever she was feeding on to make sure that there's no scent left behind. There's a little cub again, more than scents. And I was absolutely flabbergasted by the fact that she was chewing on something at a den site. It certainly doesn't make any sense, because of course that could attract any possible threats like other leopard, lion and hyena, the scent of blood. So I'm guessing and hoping that it was just an opportunist kill of something that possibly slithered through the den, like a snake or possibly a small bird that simply provided her with an easy meal. Hard to be certain though. Tommy, you would like to know how long have I been sitting here waiting for her to come out, and for an hour now and for about an hour before our live safari actually started. So before we invited all of you guys on Facebook to join us, we were kind of midway through one of our standard 3-hour afternoon broadcasts, and we just couldn't resist inviting all of you guys on Facebook to join in on this incredible scene. Kelly, you would like to know last day, which is a huge relief, because at this time of the year in the low veld of South Africa, it can be scorching hot with high levels of humidity and temperatures reaching into the high 90s Fahrenheit. Earl, you would like to know how old is this female leopard that has given birth to this wonderful little cub, and she's 11 years old at the moment. Her life has been quite well followed, and interestingly, she's moved into her mother's territory. Her mother was a female leopard called Karula, and we spent